are going to discuss file menu commands in Microsoft Excel. File menu contains basic commands. Let's see all of them one by one. The first one is the home command. Home is showing us what we are going to do in Microsoft Excel. For example, it says do you want to open a blank workbook? We can create a new file from here. If we click blank workbook, I have clicked blank workbook. The short key for this is Control N. Okay. If we don't go to the file menu and we press Control N direct, we can create a new file. Okay. Now the other things in the home menu are, this is the welcome to Excel, drop down tutorial, formula tutorial. These are the tutorials or lessons Microsoft have added in Microsoft Excel. Like formula tutorial tells us how can we apply the formula in Microsoft Excel. You can download it from internet. Just click create. The formula tutorial will be downloaded on your computer. Getting started with the formulas, and it shows first is this one, and it has a link. Let's go tells us basic of doing maths in Excel, and then it is showing us the formula for something, for sum, subtract, multiply, and this is the whole sheet that contains some formulas. If we move on to the next sheet, we have some other formulas, and this tutorial explains many formulas in Microsoft Excel. You can use it also. This is a pre-made file by Microsoft. Okay. Now below that you can see the recent document. Recent documents are those documents which are recently you have opened in Microsoft Excel. These works you can open them. For example, result complete, text we have made yesterday, this file text. Okay. You can close it, file, close. Okay. It also contains the pinned element. Pinned element are those files which we pin into Microsoft Excel. Like if we like some app from our mobile, these are all apps of my mobile, and I click it and I take it to the front page. This is called pinning of app. Okay, I have pinned it in front. In the similar way, if I want to pin some file of Excel, what I'll do, I'll just right click that file and I will click pin to list. Pin to list. Right click and pin to list. It will be added in the pinned elements. We can open it from here also, like by a single click. This is called pinning. Now I'm going to move on to the new command. New command is often used by us to create a new file. Just we will click go here and we'll click blank document. It will open a new file for us, or we will press Control N from the keyboard. It will open a new file for us. If we close it, we are going to click file and then we are going to close that file by clicking close. Now new contains some other documents also. These are known as the templates. These are known as templates. We have already discussed templates in Microsoft Word. Templates are what? Templates are pre-made document samples. Pre-made document samples. Like in Microsoft Word, we use the template of CV, we use the templates of calendar, we use the templates of cards and certificates. In Microsoft Excel, we don't use this type of documents. We have many other accounting documents here. For example, I want to create an income statement for my academy. I want to create an income statement and I don't know how to create the income statement. Then I will use a template for that. Templates are online. That one thing to be kept into the mind is that internet must be connected to your computer. Like we have a DSL connection here. Now I am going to search an income statement pattern. I will write here income statement. When I will give it the search of income statement, Microsoft Excel will search its online library. If they have any sort of income statement, they will bring it into the front. You have seen we have 4 patterns of income statements. Here I want this income statement, and I clicked that template, and then I will click the button create. If I will click the button create, it will download it from internet. Now it's downloaded on my page. Now this downloaded file says income statement, and the other one is the name, and name we will write the name of our company here. For example, I am going to write it Pick Computer College, Yusuf Jamal Plaza, Abbottabad. This is showing us the name of our business. If we I want this one to be formatted, I will merge and center this cell. First, I have clicked merge and center. Then I will place it to the middle of the cell. Then I will resize it according to the size I want here. I can change the font of this also. I want it to be in a font known as Old English. This is a very beautiful font, and I like the color for that is only white color, and I will bring black color into the background. This will look very nice. Now I am going to change this cell, the business name cell. I am going to merge it. I am going to increase its size also, and after that I am going to select this row, and I will give this color as a background, the gray color, and that yellow color as a foreground color. Now result, this statement has for the time period. Okay. For example, I am going to write it for the month of what is this month? October 2022. Now it says revenue. For example, I said that my income was for this month my income was 600,000. I placed income. Now it says sale, return and allowance. I don't sell anything. Purchases, I don't purchase anything, so I'll not place any entry here. Now this is my gross income, 600,000. I will only reduce the expenses. Expenses, I have many expenses like that. Advertising, I said in this month I spent 5,000 on advertisement. Amortization, I don't have amortization. Bad debits, many of my students have bad debits. For example, I say 45,000 are bad debit here. I have gave 2,000 as a charity, and then dues and subscriptions. I have paid 1,500 rupees for that, and office expenses. I have paid 10,000 rupees for my office expenses. For postage and stationery, I have paid 5,000 rupees, and 2,000 rupees. Rent of the building is 55,000 rupees. Repairs and maintenance have costed 15,000 rupees, and then my telephone expense and internet expense are almost 10,000 rupees. Traveling, I don't have any traveling expense. Vehicle expense, my traveling expense is, for example, I say 12,000 rupees per month. Wages or salaries, I will give the heading of salaries. I have paid 1,20,000 rupees salaries to my employees. My all expenses are 2,82,500 rupees. Excel has automatically calculated, and operating income is 3,17,500 rupees. This statement gave me my income for my business. I did not use any formula. I just picked a pre-made pattern and I inserted few values in that. And Excel created my income for the month automatically. This is known as template. If you want some other template, if you want to save that template, you will click File and Save, and click Browse, and then you will give it the name income. Okay. If you want to close it, File, Close, and if you want some other template, you will go to New and you will search the template here. Now I want, for example, I have taken the loan from bank and I want to calculate the number of installments and amount of installment for that loan. I will type loan here. Excel will give me loan amortization calculator here. So this is loan calculator. This is also a loan calculator. There are many types of loan calculator. I will select one of them and I will click it and bring it down to the sheet. Now I say that my loan amount was 800,000 and annual interest rate on that loan is 8%. Loan period in year, I will pay that loan in 8 years. I will pay 12 installments per year. Start date of my loan is today. Okay. Excel has automatically created all of my installments. You can see how much installments I will pay, and it is telling me how it will be paid. Okay. This is a loan calculator, and I just gave total amount of the loan, and I just told it the interest and the period of the loan and number of installment per year. Excel calculated remaining statement for me automatically. This is called the template. If you don't know the name of template, then what will you do? Then you will go to the new command and you will search it by these searches. Okay. For example, I am going to calculate personal accounts. What are the personal accounts? Let's see. I will click here. Excel will show me the templates of personal accounts. Okay. This is loan calculator, personal expense calculator, contact list, event calendar, family tree, and these all accounts are personal accounts. You can use any of these templates just by one click. Okay, like for example, a wedding budget tracker. We are going to arrange the wedding of someone and we want to calculate the budget for that wedding. Where is it? I think Excel did not have that calculator, and that's why they have hidden it from us. Yes. In some cases, Excel do not have this side of any type of statement, then it will go back. Now it is downloading properly. Now this is wedding budget planner, partner 1 and partner 2. Total wedding budget. We, for example, I say we have 10 lakh for wedding. Okay. So I told him the total budget, and Excel calculated the reception 50%. Excel calculated the attire 10%, flower and decoration 10%, music 10%, and gave me the value for, and it told me that at the end we will have only 26,000 in our hand, and we have to pay 97,000 and 9,74,000 rupees for that wedding. That's a great statement. We can calculate it from here. So this was the command template in new. Okay. Now we are going to see the next command is open. Open command will open the desired file. You can click file open, or you can press Ctrl O from your keyboard. You will go to the same place. You have recent workbooks here. You can open any of them by clicking them. Just one click will open that file. If you want to close it, then file, close. And in open, you have folders also. It will show us the document folder. Click here. You will see all the files of Excel in documents, and you can open any of them. If you want to close it, then you will go to file and close. It will close that file. And it also shows us recent OneDrive. What is that OneDrive? OneDrive is for Microsoft. Okay. For example, I'm going to open my OneDrive here. What I need to open that? OneDrive is a online storage, cloud storage. OneDrive is a online storage that Microsoft Office offers you. If you save your files in your OneDrive, you can easily access them from anywhere in the world. That my OneDrive is stored in my laptop, but if I sign in my ID here, I can open it from here. If I sign in my ID in any other city, I can also use it from there, like that. I will click sign in. I will type my Microsoft ID here. Okay. Let's see if I could remember that Microsoft ID. Okay. Now I will put my Hotmail ID here. My Hotmail ID is and then I will place my password. I'll put my password to that. It will demand my password here. When I'll give it my password, my OneDrive will be open, and all the files that I have stored in that OneDrive will be opened in this Microsoft Excel. So it depends upon your internet connection how long it takes. Like it is taking more time here. Okay, now I have provided my password, and then I'll go to next. Okay, now my personal OneDrive is loading here, and it will show me all Excel files. That this is my OneDrive. You can see my documents here, and these documents contain many of the Excel files that I have created earlier in Microsoft Excel. So these are the files. For example, I want this attendance file. Okay, I will just click its name, and it will be downloaded to this computer. It will take a little time because it is coming from internet, from my OneDrive. You have seen I have created that attendance file. Now I want this file to be saved on this local disk. Okay, so I may not need it to open from my OneDrive. I will save as, and I will click the browse button, and I will save it to my documents. It is saved in this computer. Okay, so this was how I can access my OneDrive files. All of my OneDrive files are present here in this OneDrive folder. Okay, because I have signed in my Microsoft account in this Microsoft Excel. Now you can use my OneDrive in of Excel, my OneDrive in Word, my OneDrive in PowerPoint, and my OneDrive in Microsoft Access, because this is assigned to me by Microsoft to save my files online. Okay. Now if I don't need this ID to be signed in more, I will click account and I will go to sign out. This ID will be signed out from this computer, and now you can't access my OneDrive. You have seen that there is no file here that was opening from my OneDrive. Now another one is this PC. This PC means the locations on this local computer. You can open any file from here also, like I have saved attendance. This is now opening. You can close it also. Add a place means if you want to add some other cloud storage like Box, Agente, OneDrive, OneDrive for Business. These all are cloud storages. Okay, and by clicking browse, you can go to your own document, your own desktop, and you can open your own files. Like you have created these files shortly, you can open any of them. This was open.